everybody doing today? Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hey Nox, hey Hero, how are you guys doing today? Hey everyone, how's your day going today? Let's just jump into this. I was trying to get the Austin Johns thing to be able to work, but my Google storage is like maxed out. I'm having a pretty good day. How about you, Nox, Hero, everyone else? If there's anyone else, hello to everybody. Alrighty, let's see. These were from... I transferred them, I think, from like Pokemon X, because they were not available in... So I'm using this thing here. Let me switch it to the 4-split. It's kind of just threw that together real quick. These two sides are showing the same thing, but when I put it down, it'll show, like, it shows the bottom screen, and the top right is like the open tab for the Austin Johns thing, which is a Living Dex, but my storage is full on Google, so I can't edit it while I'm using it today. I zoom it into about 150, 125. Let's see, zoom again. Alrighty, lower that again. So a few that I was missing. Let me go to the top and kind of explain what this is. This is Austin Johns Plays. He's got, let me lower the light a little bit as well. It's kind of harsh on my face real quick. There we go. All right. It's got various forms of Living Dexes, whether it's the Living Form Dex, which has like male female gender differences. See here, there's 2 Venusaur that you would have in your boxes instead of just 1. Living Form Light version, Living Form, or Living Dex. Sorry, not Living Form. Living Dex is just one of each. There's a key here and it explains like what, you know, what they all have. So Living Form has everything, including regional differences, pre-evolutions, form evolutions, and gender differences. The light version has everything but the gender differences. Living Dex is regional differences and all pre-evolution. So basically every Pokemon, without having, like, if they have different forms, for example, Alcremie, you don't have all, what is it, like 50 something different forms of Alcremie. I was like, yo, that's a little too much. I don't think that I want to do 50 something forms of, you know, various Pokemon, like Hat Ash Pikachus and stuff. That's the example that it gives here. The 47 Alcremie and all Cat Pikachus. I have, I think all of the Cat Pikachus, but I didn't want to do like all Alcremie and a bunch of other stuff. I thought that was like a lot. So the first box, when you're working on, I'm doing Living Form, right? When you put 0, it changes the percentage. But I literally, you know, storage full, no edits can be made to this because it's an online file. I tried downloading it and opening it with Excel, but it just doesn't. It keeps asking me to use the store, and I already have this, like I have this. But when I open it, it doesn't open up the file locally for me to use. So I was like, fuck it. I could just put them in place and memorize it and eventually go into my Google, like it's all my photos. It was taking up all like 200 gigabytes that I like pay for monthly, is a shit ton of photos throughout like the years, like on the cloud service. And I don't want to pay for more. It's like way more money. Like, fuck that shit. I'm just going to get a hard drive and put all the pictures on that and wipe the cloud and start anew. But if you see from page 1, once you put a Bulbasaur, the Ivysaur, Venusaur, etc., this will tell you the box number, the number of the Pokemon period. This one just goes up. This row just goes up no matter what, all the way down to 30. This number goes all the way up through and doesn't break at 30. At this one, it's like the number in the box. So this is the box it's in and the number in that box, which goes from 1 to 30. Second one is the row, which goes this way, row, and then the slot of that row. Pretty easy. Hey Shiny, how you doing? Just kind of going over Austin John's breakdown of the Living Dex. Specifically, this one's the Living Dex. He has like 4 different ones, and that's why I like it so much. He has the Living Form Light, the Living Dex, the Final Form Dex, which is like only the final forms of each one, meaning you can just breed it and get the other ones. It's the one that would save the most space, but it's still like pretty, like without Pokemon Home and paying for it, it's pretty impossible to have any one of these. Because I think if you don't pay for Home, you only haven't paid for Pokemon Home. Probably should though. Yeah, literally exactly what I was kind of saying. Like they almost force you now. That was the downside and why people of like older Pokemon games are like, nah, it's a downgrade. Because yes, we have a way to keep all of our Pokemon, but before we had that, and it was just transfer them to the new one, which, and for them, enticed everyone to buy every generation of Pokemon, play it, get that Living Dex, transfer their old Living Dex into like the newest game. If I remember, the oldest game that was able to do that was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But yeah, like the only reason I pay for it is because of I have 2002 Pokemon, and I think I could only keep 30 or 60 or something. It's only like 2 free boxes, and without it, I would literally not be able to have the Pokemon that I have. I would have to like store them in the 3DS, and they'll just stay there. You know, it's like, and I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that you can bring them forward into Pokemon Home if they don't give you a game that you could use them in, right? Which is another complaint about it. It's like, hey, you gave us Pokemon Home, but we still can't use that Pokemon because it's not available to be used in any of the games that have come out for the Switch. All right, so after Butterfree was Weedle, which I definitely transferred over from, I think, X. So all of these got to come to that front page. Let me just make sure. Slot 1, 2, Kakuna, Beedrill, Pidgey. Perfect. I think the only space I have to put is between. Yeah, I gotta push these. Like this has gotta go 1 forward. This has gotta go 1 forward. Because there's an Alolan Rattata. So that kind of makes me want, before I keep pushing in Sword and Shield, because I have a Living Sword and Shield Dex. If you notice, these are all captured in Premier Ball. The white little Pokeball. Because back in the day when the sprites were only this clean looking white Pokeball was my favorite. And it kind of still is. Even though Beast Balls are super dope, I want a Living Dex first in Premier Ball. And then if I could chase them in Beast Ball, I'll do that too. But for right now, let me explain my home boxes. The first 6 are just for random trades and world trades. I was building Pokemon in a bunch of different balls from around the world in like all the Great Ball, all Friend Ball. But earlier today, I was deleting some of the rows and putting the starters where they belong. So Gen 1 starters here, Gen 2 with the fire in the middle of said Pokeball. So Beast Ball box, boom, these are the gen starters that I have in Beast Balls so far. They may not all be caught by me. Some of these were randomly received in World Trade through the, like, I would just literally put these, through on these boxes. You could put like 10 at a time if you pay for Pokemon Home. And I was just randomly trading, grabbing a bunch of like starters and keeping them. And eventually I want to have all of the Pokeballs, all the Apper Balls and Shot Balls with starters like perfectly organized. I gotta basically organize this. This is what, like Gen 7, so it would go like here somewhere. But before I did that, I would probably offer up for trade some of my Apple Ball Pokemon that aren't starters. Like all these Dream Ball Pokemon kind of gotta go. So I don't want to just like release them. Some people would like, you know, to a few people would like a friggin' Dream Ball Eevee if they don't have one yet, because then they can literally have, with Eevee it's even better, because you make one and then you can fill like 7 different slots of Dream Ball Pokemon that you didn't have before. Like keep breeding the Eevee and then just evolve, and now you have a Jolteon in a Dream Ball, a Vaporeon, a Flareon, an Umbreon, a Sylveon. Like literally, bro. To me, Eevee is one of the best Pokemon to capture in an Apple Ball. It gives that specific Apple Ball, if it's a breedable ball, the most bang for its buck. It's okay, Hero. Most of this stream is gonna be me just shooting the shit and organizing this, because my ADHD just, because at the end of the day this is kind of pointless, right? But it's like I like it looking nice and being well organized. So I feel like before I release any of these, look how dope these are. Like fastball Pokemon. Basically all of these are useless to me in the box, because there's what, 9 gens now, 8 gens that are catchable in like specific balls, meaning 1 2 3 4 5, Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8. So up to here it would be all the gen starters. You get me? Like if I put Charmander, if the fire type is in the middle, because the way I like to do it is grass, fire, water. I had a tab open earlier with the gen starters in order. Let me Google that again. I'm out here looking like for best trading card binders for Pokemon, because I want to, like the ones that I've been opening, I want to put them up in like proper, you know, storage. Yeah, bro, I was diagnosed as a kid and I have like Latino parents. I am Latino myself. I'm Cuban. And I was put on Ritalin and my parents were like, nah, I don't want to give pills to my son. So basically, all gen starters Pokemon in order. I was right on this website, and they made it easy to like put them in order. Sorry to put you guys through this torture, but maybe you guys will get some ideas in organization as well. Okay, so Froakie is Gen 6. That means Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gen 6 starts here. Water type over here. All right. Yeah, you see, I would have to like get rid of all these. At least Dusk Ball is just a shop ball, but still, like, look, it's a, what is this? A Galarian Ponyta in a Dusk Ball, Mimikyu in a Dusk Ball. Like a bunch of very cool Pokemon to have in a Dusk Ball that then can be bred to be shiny in a specific ball. So I don't know. Like, I don't want to just get rid of them. Maybe I offer them to trades for people. They could send me trash. If you guys want anything here, the starters will eventually get bred. That way, whatever I come up on, everyone else can as well. I have a few Pokemon in Arceus balls. Like, I felt like I got super lucky because people kept sending Pokemon in friend balls that were green. I'm like, bro, and that's funny that people do the same thing I like to do, catch them in matching Pokeballs. All right, so Gen 1, Fire. I'll put these down here for now. Farfetch, I definitely can't just get rid of that. And these are all friend balls, so that's an Apple Ball as well. You go on the Reddit forums and people be looking for specific Pokemon in, okay, so grass, Turtwig is what, 4? 4, yeah, so 1, 2. There we go. I hope that kind of more explains how I do it with the gens. I feel like the Living Dex is perfect too, because you can help other people and yourself when a new game comes out with just breeding in an old game and transferring stuff forward. All right, so these can go down here. Oh wait, these are all Arceus Pokeballs, so That's a little different. You see here, I would have to just, these are shot balls. I'll just release these. This is no problem. Yep. No other starters there. Alrighty. Go ahead and save now. Just in case I do too many changes and something happens while trying to save. Alright, right back to the Pokemon home. Alright, let's check out the National Dex. Yeah, I could always play for the first time Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because that's technically me trying to fill up the Pokedex, because in the first 150 there's Alolan forms that I do not have. Like, for example, next to Vileplume would be... Like, no, I don't even think these Alolan forms that are here, yeah, they're not even... They're from Sword and Shield, and they're given to you in a Pokeball, and there's no way to get them in a Premier Ball. So there's a few Alolan forms here that I would have to capture in Alola, evolve, and then transfer forward using all the systems that Pokemon gives you to do it. I should probably mark them. In like a red, I think though I use red circle to mark Gigantamax Pokemon. I can't remember now. I'll just leave it as that. It's pretty easy to remember that the Alolan Pokemon I do not have yet in Pokeballs, because in Premier Ball. I'm trying to finish a National Living Dex in Premier Ball. I have even Mew. I caught that one in, I think it was Emerald, but I have not transferred it forward. Alolan Montera raids would be so good, because that would be a guaranteed capture, because since they're not really like a legendary or a starter, you won't be, I feel like they'll let you capture more than just one. It would be like a 5-star raid, and you would be able to use guaranteed captured Apper Balls, which to me is the best use of Beast Ball, of any Apper Ball really, but Beast Ball with that 0.01%. Ugh. Sitting there restarting your game is not fun. So let's see here. Tauros, what form is that? It's probably Scarlet and Violet, actually. I should probably just transfer one over. Yep, Paldean. I already have one, but I don't want to just go and take it from the Paldea box. Because what I've been doing is breeding an extra copy to keep the Sword and Shield Living Dex. But eventually, I don't know what I'm going to do if that starts to take up too much space. Because essentially, I'd have Living Dexes, not only national Living Dex, but then for each individual game that I then transfer out of the game to make space for like more Pokemon shiny stuff. But so far, and so what I'm streaming now, what you guys are seeing, this like 2 screens there, is one is like streaming the tab, the other the bottom screen. But as I keep the tab open, it just duplicates it twice. I didn't make this sheets. It's the best one that I found to use. It's by Austin Johns, and Austin John Plays, I should say, from YouTube, and he even like broke it down to what game they're available in the Switch generation. So the O category is Sword and Shield, the P is Brilliant Diamond, Sword and Shining Pearl, and PLA the Legends Arceus, and the Scarlet and Violet as well, or if they're in DLC. But I'm using it with a little more extra challenge, I guess. Not even for a challenge, it's just like the ball that I like the best, and it's Premier Ball. So I stopped at 150, and I feel like I want to start back and finish off the spots that I'm missing for the first generation of Pokemon before then breaking off the Gen 2. And he breaks it up in here beautifully with a nice like gray bar, so as you're scrolling it's like really obvious that this next you're starting Gen 2. And then look, Gen 2 Sword and Shield, I would have had to skip so many and start already on like Hoot Hoot and Knocked Out, which I had to wait for DLC. The fact that I didn't have Brilliant Diamond and Pearl in the Switch would have made it really difficult to like get a lot of them easily. So I would have had to play it on the Switch, and I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, I feel like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon would be a good spot to play. So let's just go ahead and finish 150, and that's probably what I'll do, especially since there's so many missing spots anyway. All right, let's go to the first page. So that's Alolan stuff right there immediately, like first page. After KIRO, it's Ekans and Arbok, which I just caught in Kitakami. Do I want to take them out of, you see that? Do I want to take them out of the Kitakami completed decks that I'm working on? Not really, right? I would just want to breed them. Because Ekans and Arbok are there already in the Kitakami Pokedex. So I'm working on Paldean Shiny Dex after having taken out from Scarlet and Violet. After I took out the full decks, I put in the boxes that I was putting in, it said like home and a random number. I forgot which ones I was pulling out, but here you see they're all perfect numerical. I have a currently already in Pokemon Home, the ones that I could catch, because the starters you can't, so those are in Pokeballs, but the ones that I could catch are already caught bred for a Living Dex Sword and Shield. After doing that, hell, I think even all the legendaries, like all of them, the Chi-Yu, I forget all their names, but Goldango and Gimmighoul, meaning I went and caught 2 Gimmighoul in Premier Ball just so I could breed the one Gimmighoul. All of them, Wo-Chang, Chiang Pao, Ting Lu, and Chi-Yu, all Premier Ball. I had to go on Reddit and offer specific Pokeball for trade for someone to catch the Violet exclusives in Premier Balls. Before I had a channel, before I did my own Discord, I had to like go and like basically beg people. And then I found somebody who I caught. Actually, I have Violet, and my girl was playing it, and then she stopped, and I'm like, oh, bro, I gotta take over her stuff and just do it for myself. Cause she's like, babe, stop telling me what Pokemon to catch, what Pokeball to catch the balls in. It's like, all right, bro, whatever. But yeah, this is Living Dex already in Premier Ball. And then I started a somewhat matching Pokeball Shiny Dex. So the Pokeballs kinda should match what the Pokemon looks like. Except this one. I don't know why I used the Pokeball for this. But having a Living Dex again, like in this side, like look, they're like all like taken up, and it's so like annoying to me. The Tuki Kame, the trade ones, do not trade. I was trying to get some of these starters into the boxes already here in Pokemon Home, because this itself takes up a good amount of space. This is from Nox, should be here in the giveaway box. This is in a Cherish Ball. It should be in one of my Cherish Ball. Well, not one of my. I only have one box of Cherish Ball stuff, because those are all like event Pokemon. So all of these are event Cherish Ball Pokemon. This one's shiny too. Shit. From Japan. I don't even know who sent this to me or how I got it. It might have been a Wonder Trade online, bro, honestly. And it doesn't have all best, so I don't think it's hacked. And again, we saw yesterday that you can't really trade Pokemon that have actual issues on there. So yeah, even if any time, even when we don't get to the 25 likes, I always do a giveaway at the end of every stream. Yesterday, I think I did like 3 or 4, and I gave away like 3 or 4 shinies. I know that this one's gonna be a little bit more boring because it's just me talking to you guys and reorganizing some and realizing that I probably should get all these starters out of there. All right, so Premier Ball. Let's go to the Premier Ball box. That's like my favorite ball, so I should have at least that box organized, right? Premier Ball. All right, let's get rid of non-starters. Furfu, yeah, let's just get rid of all these non-starters in here. This is another good thing about having Pokemon Home, and when you pay for it, you can mass release Pokemon. Do I want to keep a Vulpix? Nah. I don't know that I want to get rid of this core, guys. I think it was like one of like the extra large ones, but whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Like, trying to do starters here, man. I only have 4 of them. Let's go ahead and release all those. I'm so upset that I still can't use my favorite starter, Bulbasaur, in Scarlet and Violet. Like, I feel like that's the first thing every game should have, is every starter immediately. Like, if they were smart, they would understand that starter Pokemon is someone's favorite, everyone's favorite, and their top 3 is their particular generation of starter. Like, and even if they didn't start in that, like, Greninja is a pretty common favorite Pokemon, so much so it got added to Smash Bros. Gen 1 is just, come on, like, the Charizard is, come on, it's Charizard. Like, everybody knows Charizard gets favoritism. I know that's soon, but it's crazy that they want to do that behind the paywall. I feel like even in Pokemon logic, it would make a lot of sense if all the Pokemon that was available in every region were the starters, and then the regional Pokemon of that region. All right, let's start organizing this. Mudkip is what, Gen 2? No, 3. Okay, so Gen 3 water Pokemon. Gen 6. Tepig is Gen 5. So fire. Oshawott. Oh no, this is a dive ball. Oshawott. Oh, I don't have an Oshawott in Premier Ball. That's sad. Okay, Chespin. Gen 6. Oh, this is a dream ball. Oh, and this is Carter's, bro. Shout out to Carter. Let me put that in the dream ball real quick. Like I said, I'm not just gonna release Apper Ball Pokemon. Those are actually like, you know, worth. I have it. I have both of them already. I caught those during the event when they were 5 stars. Anything that's been a raid is like really easy to obtain. They're guaranteed catches. That's how I have all these starters in like these 3 balls. And with Reddit and other Discords and just communities like this one, trading is also viable. Like, for example, look, this one is a Froakie that's from Carter Fendi. I don't know if you guys recognize the YouTube name. He comes around a lot. If I was particular and needed it to say light, I would just pull it to the game where I could breed it in and breed it real quick and then offer that one for trade instead of just releasing it because of how, you know, easy it is to get and trade. And just like, I don't lose anything if I am, let's say, for example, breeding Froakie now to get a Greninja shiny in a Dream Ball specifically, just because I feel like doing it. Instead of mass releasing all of the breed jacks, I could be like, yo, on a stream, yo guys, I'm doing a giveaway, just and you know, no raffle for that. It's not a shiny giveaway, it's just a breed jacked giveaway, I guess you could say. But that's how I was able to get like all of these that are not my actual OT is because I offered my Beast Ball capture for trade. And I think in the Cyndaquil, the one I caught it in was probably the Premier Ball. See, Froakie, Chris was my old OT, so I think the one I made sure to catch it. No, I caught Sobo in the Luxury Ball. Oshawott was also caught in a Beast Ball, so I made sure to catch the Pokemon in raids in a Beast Ball. And then use that as like my trading chip for any other Apper Ball. And then now I have more trading chips to like re-up the trading offer on a Reddit chat, for example. I have Dream Radar if you want a few hidden ability Dream Ball mons like Prankster Riolu. For sure, I don't mind having more Apper Ball mons, but what I'm trying to do with like, so this side here, the left side of the game display, these boxes are my Pokemon home boxes, right? So here I did alphabetically. I renamed all the boxes and made one for each. Because in Pokemon Home, they offer you like 3 stickers, one at like, I think 10 Pokemon deposited in a specific Pokeball. I'm like sticker hunting. It's so like pointless, but I told you earlier, bro, that the ADHD kicks in sometimes. I'm getting into Pokemon card buying now for some reason. I finally, oh, let me show you guys. I finally got a deck. I put the picture up on Discord, but we got an an actual deck of cards, a Deoxys deck. I'm gonna get the Battle Academy, and hopefully my girlfriend will want to play with me, and just, you know, like a board game, trading card game Saturday or something. I'll see if I can figure out a way to stream from the living room. And 3 tins that each have 2 boosters to crack open sometime this week. But bro, Pokemon is just reminding me of, like, not only simpler times, but a fun game too, bro. Like, not only digitally, but the personal aspect of playing card games and stuff with somebody in front of you, you know? It's kind of cool. Yes, I finished the. That's another thing why this is kind of a boring stream, I guess, because I have. Watch, let me see. We already saw the Paldean live decks. I also have a Sword and Shield live decks, Living Dex, that I pulled out because I'm breeding it, right? So everything that was in Paldea, including the right here, look, Virtual Console Legends that I made copies of. So if anyone wants Celebi, look, that's the Game Boy Celebi that I captured in Crystal and then made clones of. I'm not sure what this Volt Heat Trend is from. It's probably from DA Legends, and I just put here because the box got too full. More Virtual Console Shinies, Legends, cloned. They're legit. They came from my Game Boy, so when I hunted them shiny, before transferring them forward, I made clones using that, like, box glitch, duplication glitch from Gen 2. All in my Zelda 3DS, bro. I don't look at, when you see me in the streets, you're like, yo, this meathead is a Pokemon maniac. I don't know why I transferred these over. I think I just wanted to transfer a few Pokemon forward that had the Game Boy mark, because a lot of people like them, you know. They receive a Pokemon like that has a little Game Boy mark on it, and it means something to them, you know. I thought Snorlax was a good Pokemon to do it too. I don't know why I brought these forward. Can't remember now. The Gyarados from Rage Lake. If anyone wants those, I guess I could always bring these forward to the giveaway. This Electabuzz evolved from the odd egg that you get in Virtual Console Crystal as well. It was an Elekid, and I evolved it to Electabuzz. Unfortunately, I didn't clone the Elekid. I realized I should be cloning these shinies and stuff. When it evolved, I was like, oh shit, you know what I should do? And then I started doing it. The same playthrough, I saved, like, the different save states and caught them non-shiny as well. So these are from the same game with the same trainer name and OT and everything. These are world traded Pikachus. I don't know why I made a box for random Pikachus I received around the world. The hat Pikachu box. And I love how in home you could see the hat that it's wearing. It's so dope. Right? Like, bro, that's what I was saying earlier, Opal, about, like, Gen 1 or the gens that we started in, and it has the Game Boy. You're like, yo, did this come from a Virtual Console game or, like, normal hardware? That shit's dope, because even this is already pretty old hardware. And to me, that puts a fucking smile on my face. I love old gen shit. I made a Ditto box. I'm pretty sure these are all, I think I put them in order of, like, how many IVs best they had. I think these are like 3 IV Dittos. These are probably like 4 IV, and these are probably 5 or 6 IV. I don't know. These have my trainer names on them. I don't know. Random shinies. Dave OT. Bro, this is from... I bought this from somebody and they had a save state, and then I had paid for that, so instead of getting rid of all the Pokemon, for some reason I sentimentally just couldn't. So I made a box and put him in here, bro. And that's who Dave is. The person who sold me this Legend of Zelda 3DS with, like, Luigi's Mansion in there, and, like, it was a lot of years of, like, good memories, man. And even then, back then, I'm older now, but back then people were telling me, yo, you ain't a little too old to be buying Game Boys for like 250 bucks. I'm like, you shut your mouth. You don't know what I'm buying right now. Masuda breeding that beast ball Fennekin. Yeah, you see what I mean? Being able to Masuda method a Pokemon in a specific, so I guess Apramon is what they call it. So a Pokemon that's specific in an Apra ball that you want. Apramon. That shit is chef's kiss. That's how you hunt for, like, you know, a black Charizard in a beast ball. Because, you know, you're shiny hunting the Pokemon in that specific ball. But I feel like when I put these away in Pokemon Home, these are random fossils from the gens. I'm trying to find Synchro Abras. Back when Synchro was a thing, I made a box chat. I was only missing 2 of specific, look, like natures. You know how you give Pokemon mints now to make it a nature or whatever? Back then, this was the only way to guarantee, and I kind of missed that. Like, they made it a little easier to make competitive Pokemon, but it makes sense why. But this was it. I would run around with an Abra that had Synchro and then just switch to another Pokemon that, you know, had other moves to catch it. The Synchro Abra, and even the 4 neutral: hardy, docile, quirky, and bashful. These are the 4 neutral natures. And then these are all the other natures that you would guarantee if this was the first Pokemon in your party. What else? What else do we have? Sword and Shield, Link OT. I think I played Sword and Shield twice through, and I caught it with one name and then started again with another. Starters, I guess these are when I didn't really care about catching them, so they're in Pokeballs. But I guess that's important too, right? To have them in their original balls. Just random do not trade page, because I thought this back when I thought like the Pokemon I would catch were like super special. Gen shinies. You see, I marked these because I'm pretty sure that these were gens. Like, I received them in Wonder Trade, and they were like, they had my name and everything. I was like, what the fuck? Random Vivilions. What's here? Trade Beast Ball Fennekins, if anyone wants a Beast Ball Fennekin at a future point. G-Max Pokemon. I guess I moved the box to... Oh, look, these are the box of Shiny Mews that I was saying that I made and cloned. Oh, look, Paldean forms right here. Let's go ahead and take... Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Perfect! Ha! There we go. That looks so clean. At least I got one box of Gen 1 in all Premier Balls. There we go. That feels good. That feels good. Even the Galarian birds. Hunting this Articuno down was a pain. Yes, yes, all starters. The way to do that is if they were in a raid. And there was another place that starters were catchable. There's been various points in specific games throughout the history of Pokemon that yeah. So basically every starter throughout history except the newest gen have been catchable in some point or another. Every Pokemon of Gen 1 has been catchable. Even Mew, I feel I have him in Pokemon X, and the way he's catchable was in an event for Pokemon Emerald way back when. And I transferred him forward from like hardware, like before I, you know, sold all my old stuff, and then the only thing that I had in my hands was this. I transferred from that. But eventually I'll have to get this Mew. I'll probably do that today on stream. Find it on the Pokemon X here and just transfer it forward. All right, let's get rid of these here as well. These are what? Luxury Ball. Okay, so let's go to the Luxury Ball. And I feel like I took out all the Sword and Shield stuff and put it back into the Sword and Shield game. Because these are some empty ones and it says Galar Pokedex here, so I'm pretty sure that this was the Galar page and it's why it's empty. I took it back into Sword and Shield, so during this exact stream, it was just breeding them and running back and forth next to that bridge, basically. That Ditto's been putting in overtime. Some Apple balls that I just moved over here, just in case anybody would want one instead of me just getting rid of them. Some Love Ball Pokemon here, Beast Ball Pokemon. Oh look, and this was the first idea of my sub shiny giveaway, and I had it here in Pokemon Home. Now that I've actually learned how to do, that was before I learned how to do giveaways. Eclipse gave me a low kicks a while back. Ben, this was from an event. Zacian from an event. Oh no, this isn't just shiny. Let's go ahead and release that. Perfect, we have more for some more giveaways. What's going on, Red? How are you? And this is a non-shiny, but it is a 6 IV Ditto that I wanted to just keep there, just in case someone needs a 6 IV Ditto. Alpha Pokemon. I have a whole box of alphas. I used to mark them with an upper triangle. Oh, I think some of these are not alpha, but for some reason I brought them over and put them in this box. That's weird. My unknown box in alphabetical order. So this is where I put my Arceus stuff. Some random. Oh, that's right. This is a box I made just in case I ever got Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I could have stored the first gen Pokemon Go Pokemon in here, and those were transferable into that game, but I never really got into putting any Pokemon there. This, I could just make this from more extra Apple Balls. That's what I'll do. Appermon. Perfect. These are some more and organized. I could just leave like that for now. Alrighty. Let's go to the do not trade page and get rid of those luxury ball ones. Since these are just a shop ball, I'll definitely just release the non-starters. Check giveaways to landed. I'm pretty sure I have one, but it is mail. Oh, you're telling me that it could be yours? Yeah, it could be. I don't just, you know, get rid of them. Annihilator? Is that you? Stuff? Like I do just give them away, but I don't just release shiny Pokemon like that. They're for giveaways. They're for giveaways. Let's see. We got Gen 1. This is Gen 6. Rowlet is... what is it, Gen 7? Yeah, Gen 7. So 6, 7. Alright, Rowlet could go. Okay, Sobel is Gen 8. Oshawott is 5. This is Gen 2. Score Bunny is 3. No, it's like way further out, isn't it? I never remember the gens, man. I'm so bad with that. Score Bunny and Sobel. And this chest pin is not even. This is for giveaways. Boom. And the chest pin is Beast Ball. This is a dive ball. These are all Beast Balls. Oh man, I need to collect way more than I thought. Way more than I thought. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of them in the older gens though, so I could just bring those forward. Alrighty, so these are all Beast Balls. This is for a giveaway. For shiny giveaways, I should say. This Mew in a Great Ball that's shiny. From Pokemon Go. And that box is full anyway. I'll just put it there for now. Alright, let's go to the Beast Ball. Okay, we've got Rowlet. Now we've got Charmander there. We've got Chespin. And Froakie. Jesus, we have like all of them basically. We have Sobel too. Oshawott. Yeah, we literally have all of them. That would be funny, hot and cold. Pokemon hot and Pokemon cold. Dive balls. These are just shot balls. Yeah, on anything that's a shot ball, I'm just going to release all of them that are not starters and make the space that I need for the starters. It's going to be great Apper Ball hunting all of these starters when they're available for capture in the next. Capturing them in Beast Balls is going to be a pain. This is a 6, 7, and 8. No, it didn't save anything I just did. I don't understand why I did that. Sometimes when I do too many changes, it does that to me. Hey Alfred, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, I'm not excited, but it's like, you know, whatever, not really. Because I have both of them already, you know? It's like a midpoint raid, really. Whenever they do the 5-star ones, they should have done, if they wanted to really make it exciting, they could have done it like an iron, you know, like a walking wake, iron leaves one. Later, hero. Have a good one. I feel like I should save after every change I make. Even renaming the box didn't save. Hey, Palm. Yes, I agree. I agree as well with the just starting point. I feel like they're going to make it more replayable in the next one. Glad to hear it. Yeah. Using the raid builds we got when cooked up here, it was pretty easy. All right, let's see. Wow, even taking the shiny mons out of here and putting it into the Scarlet and Violet didn't save. Dive balls didn't save. I'm like saving after every little change now. All right, so beast balls are done. Cherish balls are gonna stay like that. Dive balls are good. Dream balls. Just put them in a straight line. I like difficult challenges like that. Doing it too easy is not fun. Finding something that requires teamwork, that was pretty fun. Yes. Currently, what I'm doing is reorganizing the boxes that I have in Pokemon Home with all of the balls that I have. And I have first generation done, but not fully because there are some that weren't available in the game. So I am probably going to fire up Alola and capture some of those to be able to transfer them forward. That's why I think I put in the description that I would be jumping from game to game and stuff like that. But if I didn't, that's my bad. Currently it's just my ADHD hit me when I saw how poorly organized my like in-home like different balls organization was. I was like, oh no, especially since I want to have them in like the starters in those balls and those Pokeballs. Like I had the Great Ball box filled with all 30 Pokemon, but only 2 of them were starters. So what I'm doing now is kind of just reorganizing the boxes before I move on to finishing the first generation of. We're using this right here, Austin Johns. So Ekans and Arbok are in Scarlet and Violet, but I would need to breed that really quickly to bring it over. So we're gonna go ahead and release these Heal Ball Pokemon. Score Bunny is Gen 8. See these heavy ball Pokemon, I'm definitely not gonna get rid of. Like, look how dope these are. And all of these are breedable, so they can be passed on. And as we've witnessed how difficult it can be to get more Apper Balls, it's probably better to just find somebody who could trade with you for another Appermon. And that's the beauty of Pokemon. Being able to help each other out to finish specific little challenges or goals that you may have. That's a weird name for the Score Bunny. What was it? Wasn't it? I think it was Japanese. Well, where was it? Here we go. Kaiza is the name of the trainer, but that's an Asian name. Heavy Ball. All right, they just moved out. Heavy Ball Arceus. That's a special ball. Jet Ball. That's a special ball. Level Ball. Here we go. Ledin, that's also from Arceus. Let's get these out to, oh no, these are, yeah, level ball. All right. I'm gonna save after this one. I feel like I've done a lot and I don't want it to not save again. Gen 7, so this is Gen 6, Gen 7. You have chance to get Apper Ball from school tournament and from auctions. Yep, that's just about it. And they're not even a guaranteed capture, so you would have to save the game before. So using them in raids has been the best, like guaranteed. Best Hisui and Form Growlithe, yeah. There's not even that many. I feel like Pokemon needs to get up with the games, man, and when you make a new region, there's got to be way more regional Pokemon. But yeah, I like Growlithe a lot. The only other ones that come off like right at the top of my head is that Dragon, Hisui and Gudra, and Quillfish, Overcool. And I think all the forms are good and cool, but there wasn't that many. All right, let's do this next. Get the giveaway Pokemon back over to Scarlet. because this was my first subs giveaway box before I even did giveaways, and I actually had followers and subs that were giving me Pokemon to give away. So now that I can actually give them away, here we go, giveaways. Boom. Let's go ahead and save. Maybe my thought was that maybe one of the Pokemon I tried to bring over was not legal, and that's why I was saying like it didn't save. But sometimes Pokemon Home has issues when saving. Yeah, Gen 1 Pokemon are in the heart of a lot of people. Gen 1 or 2, because those were the first two gens to like include a Pokemon that looked like a kind of real animal. Like I can't think of any. Was there a spider Pokemon in Gen 1? Is Gen 2 now? I'm thinking Spinarak, but is that Gen 3? Pokemon just kind of comes at you so fast with all the gens. Wow, really? So I should just do Gotcha Red. I'm gonna just do small little changes, as tedious as it looks. I don't want, like, we did so many changes. I saved so many different boxes names. I rearranged so much stuff, and then I hit save, and it literally didn't save. So alphabetically, we've done the Beast Ball organization, the Dive Ball, and they're gonna look empty like this because the objective is these first three spots would be Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. I like doing this is weak to this is weak to this, and this is weak to the first slot. So Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 7, 8, and I'll have 2 spots open like this, but I kind of like leaving them empty because I feel that we'll be able to catch Gen 9 Pokemon relatively soon. And I want to have all shop balls and Abra balls with the starters, and I am missing a lot of them. So this is going to be a journey that'll help us all out, because when I obtain one, if any viewer wants that same Abra ball or shop ball, it doesn't save Nox. For some reason I hit save and there was like, I got like an error message and it said it did not save. I didn't lose any of my Pokemon. Everything was as it was before, but it didn't save. So you see here, this is a perfect example of like how it would look if I had a Squirtle in a friend ball. It would just be Gen 3. Turtwig is Gen 4, so it's here is the grass row of the friend ball. And then these, now that I made Aprabon boxes, I can go ahead and move them out instead of just releasing them. We have Apromon here, as well as down here after all of the Arceus. Organize was when I would receive Pokemon, I would put them in there so I wouldn't forget that I need to organize them somehow. Let's go ahead and fill. Wow, this is already pretty much filled. Wait, me? What? Alright, let's see. Spinarak was Gen 2. Okay, cool. In terms of real animal Pokemon, Rattata was Gen 1. So was Ekans, Arbok. Yeah, I liked a lot of those, like, you know, like even Pikachu does look like a rat. It's just, and it's literally the electric rat Pokemon. Charmander's a salamander, you know, like a charred salamander. Squirtle's a literal turtle. Bulbasaur is literally a little bullfrog. Gen 1, man, I love them. I love them a lot. All right, let's see. We left off with Great Ball was organized. Arceus stuff. Can't really do anything about that. I just cut off a bunch of copies. Heal Ball. Heavy Ball, I don't have any. Heavy Ball, Arceus. Jet Ball is also Arceus. Leaden Ball. Level Ball was the last thing we did. Okay, Love Ball. Let's not get rid of any of these. Love Ball is sick. And I have so one of the ones that I could keep in every box of Apper Balls is an Eevee, because that will provide oh, Pikachu literally means mouse. That's so funny. That's funny. I did not know that. Nah, I love Pikachu. It's like a you know, it's a literal mascot. There we go. We got some friend ball mons up here. Love ball. Yeah, and then in some cards, I'm pretty sure it says like electrified rat Pokemon and stuff like that. Like the card games get really, really intricate with like the Pokedex entry on the picture and stuff. It's pretty cool. Level ball, love ball. All right, so Cyndaquil, Gen 2 right here. Fire. Finnegan is Gen 6, so that'll go here in the middle because this is weak to water. There we go. Lure ball. Another really dope Apper ball for water type Pokemon. Hot take, Blastoise is best Kanto fun. I don't know that I would say hot take because I had a lot of friends growing up that like Blastoise, other friends that like Charizard. My favorite was Venusaur. It just goes back to saying Gen 1, man. They're dope. Let's see. Lure ball. Here we go. Gen 1. Oshawott is 5, right? Yes. Poplio is 7. This is Gen 6 and 7. Let's go ahead and save. Oh, Palm, I might have to trade you for that. If you could let me check my love ball box. I might actually need a love ball Delphox. Oh, and it looks like I set the bot rigs to kind of drop the Discord every 10 minutes or so. Just in case, you know, when we get bigger streams that are with bigger events, kind of like with the Mewtwo one where we had like 300-400 people at a time. Venusaur greater than Charizard, greater than Blastoise in your opinion? I think that's how I like it as well too. Which is funny because it's like the exact opposite of like who's strongest against who, right? But and it's like a close race too, because just because I like the other two better than Blastoise doesn't mean I don't love Blastoise. The fact that it's a turtle with 2 literal cannons strapped to the back, it's the first, like, you know, example of a Pokemon being mechanized. Like, I don't know, it's like a mech basically. Blastoise. The good news is I caught a Ditto in a love ball and have quite a lot of Fennekins and love balls for. I wish the Ditto ball was what was passed down. All right, luxury ball. Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of all the ones that are not. Luxury ball is just a shop ball, nothing special here. And then Mega Blastoise. Didn't he get like a super sick, like different looking evolution? Not Mega Blastoise, Gigantamax Blastoise. It became like a whole fortress. To be fair, I think his Gigantamax form is the best one. Blastoise. No, water's last. I forget that. I keep forgetting the order that I put them in. Yeah. I designed this Ditto to get Pokemon. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. Palm, there's no way to. No, you're good, Nox. I knew what you meant with the G-Max. What year you think Gen 1 will drop? I would have to look at the game calendar to give you not what would be a guess, but like an exact year. I'm pretty sure that I could guess that. Because it'll fit into like, you know, the regular calendar of the DLC is going to finish. They'll give it time. I think they'll drop another side game, another PL, not A, but, you know, Pokemon Legends, whatever they said it was going to be. And then after that, it'll be... Shit, it may actually drop the year that the 2024, when the Switch 2 is supposedly slated to come out. I'd hope they would take their time to, you know, develop a good game, good graphics, none of this old school looking stuff. Because I don't consider Pokemon to be graphically good in any sense of the word. Like, what we let slide for good graphics in Pokemon games is because we compare it to like, oh, but remember what it used to be in Game Boy? It's like, yeah, but so did every other game, you know? The difference is every other game, drastic. Damn, I've been filling up the Appermount boxes left and right. Alrighty, that looks... Alright, and water... Torchic. And that's like the first one. It's Gen 3. Like, imagine an entire Pokemon game with like Breath of the Wild looking graphics without frame rate stuttering or anything like that. Bye, Alfred. Thank you for sliding by. Appreciate it. All right, we got the Moon Ball, Nest Ball. I feel like I'm gonna have to make a whole other Appermon. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it, the organization there. Nest Ball. Yeah. I think links are, you could send links. I'm not too sure though. You could also link that in the Discord. If you go to Discord, we have plenty of different categories for chat and stuff like that. Yeah, let's work on the national decks here. After KIRO, it was Ekans. After that, Raichu. Pretty sure I have the Alolan Raichu that I'm gonna need in Sword and Shield. Thank you, Nox. Thank you so much. Alrighty, let's see. Now that it's linked to Sword and Shield, who did I need? Oh, Alolan Raichu. I'm not sure where I would have put that, to be honest. This isn't a Pokeball though, and I know I caught one in my DA adventures, but oh, you know what? I think I know exactly where that is, and it's not in this one. I think I already took it to Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, general chat is okay. Pokemon Scarlet, okay. Time to move that Alolan Raichu back to its home. Normal Sandshrew. Wow. I'm gonna need that in. That's so funny. Ekans and Arbok. What's after Vileplume? Paris, Parasect. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need one of those. Hey MJ, what's up? Gonna be keeping oh, wow, we've already been here for 90 minutes and I feel like competitive Pokemon? Not me or Palm? Me, I haven't really done anything competitive in terms of Pokemon. Yeah, where would I get a Paris and a Sandshrew? Alolan Raichu, I'm definitely gonna have to just play Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I guess I could start that and play like 30 minutes of that. Yeah, let's do that. The last 30 minutes of the stream will be me playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I may have to charge it though. I don't know. Looking good. And I think to include the audio for that, it's just this cable right here. Let me see, I have to start an app on my 3DS because I'm on using a 3DS real quick. Gotta once I hit connect here, this should link up to my screen and remote play it. There we go. And I've set up a nice clean 3DS screen so it looks like this. I can also remove the switch. Where is it? Here we go. Boom. Right. And we're gonna go ahead and play for the first time ever some Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Is that better? I'm trying to make it so the audio from this can be heard. It'll be a little lower than everything else. Oh shit, yes, this is a perfect screen for stream avatars. I made this so long ago and never used it. Good call. Stuff, very good. Can't believe I forgot to do that myself. It's not audio capture, it's a game capture. Stream avatars, boom. I feel like I could make the 3DS group bigger. No. This is I'm digitally playing it on an actual 3DS. I'm just charging it at the same time, but this is actual hardware that I homebrewed my 3DS, so I'm streaming. Sorry, the light of when I don't press the switch kind of turns the light off. Probably use a little bit more light then. But this is my actual 3DS, and I found like an overlay that I use, and I put the screens behind the overlay. No, yeah. This is, and then the Pokemon game that I'll be playing will be from Virtual Console. Turning on the avatars right now. Yeah, it's actually why I did that. Like, no, it's literally the watch. Right? press that there. I'll probably have to like I'll have to make stream avatars a little bit bigger too. Let's see what else. What else can I? So the day has finally come that you're moving to Alola. This is the first time I ever played this game. Hey, Solrock, what's up? Oh, the avatars thing, it's commands, my bad. It's just so much. I didn't even, yeah, Battle Royale can get started. Such mysterious creatures. I think like I should probably a little high on the audio right there. Hey Shiny, welcome back. There we go. Yeah, if I turn the noise suppressor on, that's what leads to a little bit of the audio scuffing. But if I give it a little bit of gain, it gives it just enough of a kick so it could pass the So which photo should I use for your trainer passport? I could always just like lower the volume of the game itself and put music in the background. Because giving it too much gain really throws off the rest of the audio for everything else. Wow, the sounds are exactly like Pokemon X or Y. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and name it Light, since I can actually use numbers for the name in this game. They are pretty good, yeah. The screen is a little bit oversized on the top one. I think maybe like that would be better. There we go. Yeah, that's a name that hits you like a drop kick right to the head. Wow, and the colors look really good on like streamed over Wi-Fi. There we go. I made the chat a little bit bigger, but also not covering me. We're literally experimenting little by little on every stream together. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the monitoring off on that side and turn it on here. And all right, back to the 3DS. It's a lot of stuff because this is the first time that I do a 3DS stream, and it's like right off of an actual 3DS. So I'm actually glad that it just like all worked out pretty good. You know, that I just fired it up how I remembered doing it for the first time to test it, and it's working pretty cool. I wish there was a way to boost the audio from the 3DS going into... So I'm using one cable to send the audio to like my music mixer, but that music mixer is also connected to my microphone and Discord audio and whatnot. So if I put too much gain and reduce the noise reduction, the microphone will start picking up way too much. So I feel like if I just stay quiet enough and let y'all hear the audio, it's doable that way. Three months later. This region looks really pretty. And we can't forget why we even came to Alola in the first place. So I'll put up a reminder. It's for that goddamn Rattata and Raticate and Sandshrew. We needs it. We needs it. There's various oh no, what happened? Here we go. It's disconnecting. Oh great. I can't start remote play. And just like that, it don't work. I figured this OTA stuff would have issues. I spoke too soon. And I can't even like save the game before going back and trying to... Let's see, I'm trying to open up the NTR CFW, which is how you stream over the air. Yeah, it says it was already running, so I don't understand why now when I hit connect here. Oh, look at that. Now I hit connect and it worked. Alrighty, let's So this is the app right here, NTR CFW, the one that you activate to use Wi-Fi over the But I think I closed the game without saving, so I'm gonna have to start right from the beginning. Yup. Professor Kukui. Damn, we had to reset. How unfortunate. I'm not sure, actually. I don't even know who's in this gen. Let's go and look that up. What gen is this? Is this the one with Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio? I'll probably choose Poplio. Alrighty, put light again. I'm really hoping it's not like constant issues with the over-the-air streaming thing. How funny, we're playing the gen that we can't even like we can't even pick the avatars of the starters for this gen because it's too after the fact. The Alolan Meowth running around, and there we go, disconnected again. Yeah. Alright, looks like I won't be able to stream Sun and Moon. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna just reach the point that I can save and it's probably like an update for it or something. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Especially since it's the only way I'll be able to get the Raticate, the Rattata, or the Raticate. Like, I still have the screen open here. And it's like they're coming to wake me up now and stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to look online and see if there's probably updates for all the homebrew program. Yeah, walking out of your room like in any other game. And that is super unfortunate. Are you excited to meet some Alolan Pokémon? Yeah, I've never played the game. Too bad that I can't get it to link up. Oh, there we go. I can save. It's just going to be unfortunate if I have to like close out of the game every time and link back up to that homebrew program. I feel like that's usually the case every time that they update it. The developers like mess up some other part of the game. Not the game, but the program to link up to it. See, like it immediately links right back up. And then for some reason displays the bottom screen twice. Or then I have to like come here to the program and manually switch it to display the... Hey, sounds like I got a delivery. But I guess for today, that'll be enough of this stream. I reorganized a lot of my boxes, put some Pokemon into the National Living Dex with the Premier Balls. I'm probably going to take a quick break and walk my dogs and set up, I guess, maybe for something later. But this constantly disconnecting, I probably should look into that before I do a full Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon stream. But if you guys want to continue the conversation, Discord is always open. You guys could link for trades, showcasing your shinies. We have 7-star raid builds and general talk. We recently started a Pokemon trading card game little corner, so you guys could put pictures of anything you want regarding the Pokemon trading card game. Eventually I'll be doing some card pulls and stuff. So thank you for sliding on by. I know that this one was a slightly more tedious stream, but I'm trying to finally get the National Living Dex in Premier Balls. So whenever I stream this specifically, it'll be, you know, me slowly building the National Dex, which is a little tedious. But I appreciate all of you and see you next time.